guys? Ryan back here again for another video. It is Saturday, March 3rd, and Bitcoin is testing those new highs I was talking about in the last video. Getting really exciting. We are pushing that resistance level, seeing it around 11.5 or so. So you see, as past trends were showing, a pretty good support line slash resistance line. So when I talk about support and resistance, I mean resistance, just as it kind of the word explains itself, is resisting a certain level. It's having a hard time getting over a certain price point. Support line is something like down here, right? So it's staying around this level for a short amount of time. Kind of like around here, see it's staying in this little channel, as you want to call it, and then dips down like crazy. So we're hitting, what is it, around 11.5 or so, 11.5. I drew these horizontal lines, so if we see a break above that, we could see hitting up around, where was I saying? I was saying a little above 14, which is really exciting. So we're starting to see more of the bull run come around. The market cap is rising as we go over cryptocurrency market cap on coinmarketcap.com, kind of what I was talking about before. So let's zoom in past week or so, right? So we're seeing a nice trend going up, which is pretty cool. I feel kind of like I know what I'm talking about. I've only been doing this stuff for like a month. So, like I said in the last video, CoinMarketCap shows all the current trading coins at this point. Today we're going to go over some other exchanges that I like to use to buy some of these other alternative coins. In the last video, I was saying GDAX, Coinbase. You can buy some of the main coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash. But if you want to trade other currencies, you would have to take that Bitcoin and transfer it to another exchange. Like the one I'm going to talk about today is Binance. That's what I like to use. Fees are pretty reasonable, and the user platform is pretty nice to look at. It's, I don't know, it's kind of user friendly compared to some other ones which are a little sketchy, and I've only had good things to say about Binance. So jump right into it right now. I'm already logged in, so I don't have to go through and skip that. But as you can see, kind of like CoinMarketCap, they organize everything by trading volume here, and you can see pretty standard stuff. List price, all these price changes in the past 24 hours. So there's been a lot of price action. Tron, which I personally own a little bit. Not a huge fan of the project behind it, but I like to do some swing trades and make a little bit of extra cash buy and sell this when I can see a nice pattern going on. So as we go back to CoinMarketCap, a good way to see which exchanges are out there is going to some of the other coins, some of the bigger coins. You click on it, and then you go over and check on markets. So on the markets, you'll see how much volume they have in a certain coin, right? So Binance has about $236 million in volume the past 24 hours, and it kind of orders everything just like the coins, but it does it with the exchanges. So top three you can see are OKDex, Bitfinex, Binance, and the list goes down. See, there's GDAX we were talking about, right? That's how much volume they have in Bitcoin the past 24 hours, which is pretty cool, It's a pretty organized site, a lot of info, um, and yeah, the reason I was saying I like Binance is because it's pretty user friendly. Um, Very easy to buy and sell. Um, Pretty aesthetically pleasing. Meanwhile, some of the other ones just sometimes they're actually in different language. A lot of Chinese, Japanese. What's the other one? Hubo or something like that. Um, let's see. Huboi. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but I think that guy's in Japanese or Chinese. All these other ones are in different languages. Reason being because crypto is really big in Asia, Japan, China, whatever. Um, so that's what I like to use. Binance, Tron. We'll just use it as our example. So if you want to go over to basic tab, and maybe we'll just go back here. All right. So there are some of the altcoins are traded in what's called pairs, right? So you use, for this example, Bitcoin to buy Tron. Oh, geez. Use Bitcoin to buy Tron. Use Bitcoin to buy Ethereum. Bitcoin to buy Nano. If you click on this tab, Ethereum, this is generally what I use to trade because seeing a little bit more stability in Ethereum lately, and that's just what I like to buy and sell from. Right? Because if you think about it, you have one Ethereum at $1,000, and you buy Tron at 50 cents. It goes up to $1. You essentially double your money. But when you sell, you want to know that Ethereum is either at $1,000 still, or it's gone up. So you've made even more money. If you sell and it goes down, you're almost at a loss. That's just the way I think about it, to be honest. But so you go to the main page, flip through these guys, check out which coin you're looking to trade. Go to Tron. This music is kind of fitting with the movie. Interesting movie. So let's see. All right. So just like we were doing in GDAX or I guess just GDAX, can't do in Coinbase. But look at the price, just like we were seeing before. All right, sell orders, buy orders, and then these are all the trades that have gone through already. So you're looking at, this is not in dollar value. This is called Satoshi mark, right? Kind of like Satoshi Nakamoto, who quote unquote invented Bitcoin. And I should actually show you this cool post I found on, I think it was the SEC. It was back in like 2013, 2014. And they posted this blog, which is really interesting. This post on their website, official government website. And this guy who used the name Satoshi Nakamoto back in 2014. Okay, back in 2014, he said this other guy predicts that Bitcoin will hit $10,000 in 2017. 3 years, he's predicting 3 years. And guess what happened? It hit $10,000. I thought it was really cool. Maybe in the next video I'll try and line that up at the end of the time, but I just thought of that now. So really interesting, this mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto. As you guys learn about Bitcoin more and more, you'll hear his name thrown around. Some people are saying it's one person. Some people say it's a group of people. Nobody really knows. So anyway, Satoshi marks, all right, is what a lot of, not a lot, all currencies are traded off of. So I believe it's a portion of a Bitcoin. That's what we're looking at, right? So it's like 5 cents. portion of a Bitcoin. 5 cents divided by blah blah blah, you get 1 Bitcoin. Or maybe it's Ethereum. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I feel bad admitting that. Alright, so we want to trade and buy what? 1 Ethereum worth of Tron. Kind of just like what we were doing before. Oh no, I'm sorry. So this is the price in Ethereum. Alright, so I just answered my own question. Sorry, I'm still learning too. So Satoshi's in Ethereum, right? This is split up from 1, and that equals 5 cents. So how many Tron do we want to get? We can get from how much I have right now. I have 0.77 Ethereum on Binance. Right, so this is the price that we're seeing here. These are all the buy and sell orders trading off of this Satoshi mark. This is the quantity of Tron you're going to purchase, right? So I could buy 13,000 right now, and it'll equal this amount of Ethereum. Okay, not going to press buy, but that's what you could do. Same thing with selling Tron as well. So this is a limit order. Remember in the last video we learned about limit and market orders? So market, I could just say, alright, I want to buy as much Tron as I can, or 50% of my Ethereum, and I'll just go and boop, buy it. Limit order, and then stop limit as well. So you set your stop, your limit, and they're both the same. And you want, and then same thing, we were just seeing limit order, the amount, right? Super easy, super easy. Yep, it's easy to buy and sell, but it's not easy to really dive into a certain company and know that you're going to feel confident trading this guy. So that's that. That's Binance. Sometimes these exchanges take a few days to kind of process your order or your account, whatever you want to call it. And then once you're approved, transfer your money from GDAX. So let me see. Maybe I'll show you guys how to transfer money. Can we do that? Yeah. All right. I'll show you. One sec. All right, guys, we're back. So what you want to do is say you want to deposit money from GDAX into Binance, right? You just bought some Bitcoin in GDAX. You want to transfer to Binance and start trading. So what you do is you go to withdraw funds. You choose Bitcoin address. You choose the amount. You put your address from Binance here. So I would copy this, which I have blurred out because I don't want anybody to know my address. Doesn't really matter. Essentially, I could give this out because it's my public address. What you don't want to give out is your private key, because then people will be able to log into your account, your wallet essentially, and then just do whatever they want. Kind of like your password, right? Your private key is like a password. Your public address is kind of like a username. You could give out your username, but you don't want to give out your password. Alright, so you copy over your Bitcoin deposit address into GDAX, and then you make sure you set up two-factor authentication. You could use an app called Authy. Let's see, Authy. Or you could use this on Android or iPhone. or you could use a standard Google authenticator on. Should have it on iPhone as well. I have it on Android, but I definitely recommend doing that. Go to security, so that you can get a little bit more security. It's a little annoying. You have to enter a code every time you log in, but you know that you're the only one that has a code. The code actually changes every minute, maybe every 30 seconds. I don't remember, but it's constantly changing. So it's really tough for somebody to hack into your account. Believe it or not, crypto, there's a lot more security than a standard bank account. Crazy, right? Which is good. So it's easy as that. And then once you click withdraw funds, a little menu might come up and it'll say, are you sure you want to send this? You say yes. And then you can use Binance and you go to, you should be able to go in transaction history, and then you can view the incoming amount on Bitcoin. It's not instant. Bitcoin's a little bit slower. Some other coins like Ethereum is a little bit faster. You'll see your funds a lot quicker. Bitcoin, it could take up to like a few hours, just because there's a lot of stuff going around on the blockchain. So that's that. Let's see. What else? So, as we were saying before, we are pushing. Let's see. Still about the same level, 11.5 or so. So we're seeing a lot of resistance around here. If it goes above that, we could see. Let's see. I use my fib retracement. Nope. Trend-based fib extension. So there's this cool tool that's based off of the Fibonacci principle, Fibonacci equation, which it's really neat. You know, as coming back from my background in engineering, I've learned out about it a little bit in some of the math classes. I think it was probably just math. I don't think it was any other classes, but you could see it. This whole equation is based off of natural patterns we see in nature, and you see a lot in plant life. So it's just patterns and certain ways to predict certain things for happening. So this is a common tool used for stock market and now cryptocurrencies, right? So to use it, trend-based fib extension, you pick the lowest point, then you pick the current highest point, and then you pick again the lowest point. Okay, it doesn't have to be super exact, but you want to get really close, and you could see kind of where some of these patterns stick around, right? It's very interesting. You'll see a lot of these certain lines match up in these certain grooves, channels. So what they call is like the golden rule, golden spot is between 0.5 and 0.618. So we could potentially be seeing some levels around there for another support range, right? So see over here, this level, top range, how that lines up. Is that crazy? Another line right about here. It's a lot of patterns, and it's a lot of I don't know how to describe it, but people's like reactions and patterns of people wanting to buy and sell. I don't know how to explain it, but it's nuts. So we're seeing some good potential coming up here. I'm really excited. So anyway, you guys now know how to buy and sell on Binance, how to deposit, transfer some of your money, and those deposits and transfers and withdrawals go for pretty much any exchange. You're going to find the same thing on OKEDX and Bitfinex. I have an account on Bitfinex, but I don't have anything trading on there. And that's that. So we're seeing some, let's see, Bitcoin dominance is over 40%, which is really cool. So when we see Bitcoin over 30% or so, we're going to see a lot more money going into Bitcoin, a lot more money coming out of the altcoins. So if you own some altcoins, you're going to see some red. You'll see it going down a little bit more, but know that once it settles, a lot more money is going to be pouring back into altcoins. So I've kind of hedged into Bitcoin at a little bit more, right around 40% of my portfolio is in there. So that's what I'm looking at. Maybe we'll do another video showing you what coins I own. I'm not going to show you how much I own of them, but what I like to stick around, what I like to trade, and go from there. So that was very basic video on Binance and just some other little key tips here and there. And appreciate you guys come by, checking out the channel, and if you like this, I would love a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're into this kind of stuff. And for any of the links I talked about in this video, I'll put them down in the description. And one or two might be like referral links, just FYI. I might get like $10 if you use it. It's whatever. You don't have to. You can just go log into the site itself. So that's that, guys. And with that, I say goodbye. We'll see you next time. So, alright guys. See ya.